Do you know why December is so special? Imagine a calendar. It's like a book, and each month is a chapter. Now flip to the very last page, the final chapter, and there you have December. It's the 12th and ultimate month of the year in the Gregorian calendar, the one most of us use to keep track of our days. But December isn't just about wrapping up the year. It's also about embracing the winter season, at least if you're in the northern hemisphere. Just as summer is synonymous with beach trips and barbecues, winter is all about cozying up by the fire, sipping hot cocoa, and watching the first snowflakes fall. Of course, if you're in the southern hemisphere, it's a different story. There, December ushers in the warm and sunny days of summer. It's fascinating, isn't it? The same month, but such different experiences depending on where you are in the world. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what makes December unique. December is also a time of transition. It's like a bridge between years, a pause before we step into the unknown of the next year. It's the month that closes the door on the old year, with all its ups and downs, achievements and challenges, memories and experiences. But as we say goodbye to one year, we also prepare to say hello to the next. It's a time of anticipation, of waiting for the clock to strike 12 on New Year's Eve, of making resolutions and dreaming of what the next 12 chapters in our book of life might hold. So yes, December is the 12th and final month of the year, but it's so much more than just a page on a calendar. It's a season of change, a season of reflection, and a season of anticipation. It's a time when the world takes a deep breath in, ready to exhale into a new year. So December marks not only the end of a calendar year, but also the beginning of the winter season. Now, what makes December truly vibrant are the numerous celebrations it hosts. Let's start with Christmas, celebrated on the 25th of December by millions around the globe. This holiday, marking the birth of Jesus Christ in Christian faith, is adorned with festive decorations, gift-giving, and special church services. It's a time when families gather around the Christmas tree, exchange presents, and enjoy a hearty meal together. And let's not forget the iconic figure of Santa Claus, bringing gifts to the good children and spreading joy and merriment. Next, we have Hanukkah, a Jewish holiday that typically falls in late November to late December. Also known as the Festival of Lights, it's an 8-day celebration commemorating the rededication of the Second Temple in Jerusalem. Each night, a candle is lit on the menorah, a special candelabrum accompanied by prayers and the exchange of gifts. Traditional foods fried in oil like latkes and donuts are savored, symbolizing the miracle of the oil that lasted 8 days in the temple. Then there's Kwanzaa, a week-long celebration that honors African heritage and African American culture. From December 26th to January 1st, families light a candle on the Kinara, each representing one of the 7 principles or Nguzo Saba of African culture. These principles include unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. It's a time for storytelling, music, dance, and feasting, particularly on the final night with a meal called Karamu ya Imani. And let's not overlook the lesser-known but equally significant holidays. There's St. Nicholas Day, a feast day observed on December 6th in Western Christian countries and on December 19th in Eastern Christian countries. This day honors St. Nicholas, a 4th-century saint known for his generous and anonymous gift-giving. Then we have the Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe on December 12th, celebrated by Catholics across Mexico and other parts of the Americas. This day commemorates the appearance of the Virgin Mary to a Mexican peasant named Juan Diego in 1531. The winter solstice, falling on December 21st or 22nd, is another notable event. It's the shortest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere and is celebrated in various cultures. For example, in Japan, people celebrate Toji, soaking in hot citrus baths and eating pumpkins for good health. The variety of December's celebrations is a testament to the rich tapestry of cultures and faiths around the world. Each celebration, with its unique traditions, brings a sense of unity, joy, and a spirit of giving. Indeed, December is a month filled with joy, celebrations, and rich traditions that bring people together. Have you ever wondered about the shortest day and the longest night of the year? Well, welcome to the fascinating world of the winter solstice. This intriguing astronomical event usually takes place around December 21st or 22nd, depending on the tilt and rotation of our planet. The word solstice originates from the Latin term solstitium, which means sun standing still. It's a moment when the tilt of the Earth's axis is farthest away from the sun, causing the sun to reach its lowest point in the sky at noon. This is why we experience the shortest day of the year. And by default, the night that follows becomes the longest of the year. It's a unique day when we're granted the least daylight and the most darkness. Now you might wonder, why is the winter solstice significant? Well, it's not just about the science behind it. This day holds a special place in human history and culture as well. For many ancient civilizations, the winter solstice was a powerful symbol of the cycle of nature. It represented the death and rebirth of the sun, a time of darkness giving way to the returning light. Many ancient monuments, like Stonehenge in England, were even built to align with the sun on the winter solstice, showing just how important this day was to our ancestors. But the winter solstice isn't just about looking back at our past. It's also the official start of winter, marking a change in the weather and a shift in our daily routines. It's a day when we can appreciate the beauty of the night sky a little longer, and perhaps indulge in some cozy indoor activities. So, the winter solstice in December acts as a celestial marker for the change of seasons. It's a day that reminds us of the beautiful and intricate dance between our planet and the sun. And it's a time when we can pause, appreciate the darkness, and look forward to the returning light. As the year draws to a close, many of us find December to be a time of reflection and planning. It's a month that gently nudges us to pause, breathe, and take a look back at the journey we've traversed in the past 12 months. December beckons us to sift through our memories, to celebrate our achievements, no matter how small or large they might be. It prompts us to acknowledge our missteps, not as failures, but as opportunities to learn and grow. It encourages us to cherish the moments that brought joy, to remember the trials that tested our strength, and to appreciate the people who walked with us, hand in hand, through the highs and lows. But December is not just about looking back, it's also about looking forward. It's about envisioning what lies ahead in the uncharted territory of the coming year. It's about setting goals, making resolutions, and mapping out plans. Whether it's a resolution to read more books, to eat healthier, to learn a new skill, or to be kinder to ourselves and others, December is the perfect time to plant these seeds of intention. Moreover, December is a time to rekindle our hopes and dreams. It's a time to remind ourselves that every end is a new beginning, that every sunset promises a sunrise. As we bid goodbye to the old year, we welcome the new year with open arms, ready to embrace the infinite possibilities it holds. December, in essence, is a bridge that connects the past with the future, a bridge that allows us to cross over from the familiar to the unknown with hope in our hearts and dreams in our eyes. So December serves not only as an ending, but also a beginning, a time for introspection and forward thinking. It's a month that encapsulates the beauty of endings and the promise of new beginnings. It's a time to reflect, resolve, and rejuvenate as we prepare to step into the new year, filled with hope, optimism, and resilience. December also holds a place of importance in our history books. It's not just about the festive cheer, the cozy warmth of the hearth, or the joyous reunions. It's a month that has witnessed pivotal moments that have shaped our world. For instance, December 7th, 1941, is a date forever etched in our memories. It was on this day that the Pearl Harbor attack took place, marking the United States' entry into the Second World War. In a lighter vein, December also celebrates the birth of many notable figures. The genius of Ludwig van Beethoven, born on December 17, 1770, has left an indelible mark on the world of classical music. Another December-born icon is the legendary filmmaker Steven Spielberg, whose birthday falls on the 18th. These individuals, among others, have contributed significantly to our cultural landscape. Furthermore, December is also a month of important anniversaries. On December 1, 1955, Rosa Parks made a stand by taking a seat, sparking the Montgomery bus boycott and accelerating the civil rights movement in the United States. In a different part of the world, December 16, 1971, marked the end of the Bangladesh Liberation War, leading to the birth of a new nation, Bangladesh. On a scientific front, on December 3, 1967, the world's first human heart transplant was performed by Dr. Christian Barnard, opening new possibilities in the medical field. In the realm of space exploration, December 12, 1972, saw the last humans, Eugene Cernan and Harrison Schmitt, walk on the moon during the Apollo 17 mission, emphasizing December's place in the annals of space history. These are but a few instances of the many pivotal events that December has witnessed. Each event, each birthday, and each anniversary is a thread in the rich tapestry of our shared history. December, thus, is a month that has witnessed numerous significant moments in our global history. Let us now turn our attention to the weather patterns that December brings. In the Northern Hemisphere, December is synonymous with winter, the season of snowfall and frosty weather. It's a time when landscapes transform into winter wonderlands, blanketed in white. The temperatures often dip below freezing, especially in countries far north. Icy winds sweep across cities and towns, making it an ideal time for winter sports like skiing and ice skating. However, it's not just about the cold. In the Northern Hemisphere, December also brings shorter days and longer nights, a phenomenon due to the tilt of the Earth. This change of daylight hours adds to the unique charm of this time of year, with twinkling holiday lights often serving to brighten the early evening darkness. Meanwhile, the Southern Hemisphere tells a different story. Here, December marks the height of summer. Countries like Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa enjoy warm temperatures and long sunny days. Beaches become popular spots as people gather for barbecues, surfing, and sunbathing. It's a time of outdoor activities and summer festivities, a stark contrast to the winter chill in the north. In the tropics, December can be a mixed bag. Some regions experience a dry season, while others are in the midst of their rainy season. For instance, in the Caribbean, December is a relatively dry month, making it a popular destination for those seeking to escape the winter chill of the Northern Hemisphere. And let's not forget about the regions near the equator, where December weather is fairly consistent year-round, with warm temperatures and high humidity. So whether you're building a snowman in the north, sunbathing in the south, or enjoying the tropical climate near the equator, December offers a range of weather experiences around the globe. So December's weather is as diverse as the celebrations it hosts, from the snowy landscapes in the north to the summer heat in the south. Finally, December bids us farewell with a grand celebration. As the curtain draws near on the last day of the year, the 31st of December, the world unites in a vibrant display of anticipation and remembrance. This day is universally recognized as New Year's Eve, a time when we stand on the precipice of the old and the new. New Year's Eve is a night like no other, brimming with celebration, countdowns, and camaraderie. It's a time when we collectively bid goodbye to the year gone by, a year filled with triumphs and trials, laughter and tears, beginnings and endings. We honor the lessons learned, the friendships made, the challenges overcome, and the moments that took our breath away. But New Year's Eve isn't just about saying goodbye. It's also about looking forward, embracing the promise and potential of the year to come. As the clock strikes midnight, we find ourselves in the heart of a grand countdown, a thrilling moment that unites us in anticipation and hope. The excitement in the air is palpable as we await the first stroke of the new year. Around the world, this night is marked by jubilant festivities, from spectacular fireworks illuminating the night sky to lively parties that stretch into the early hours of the morning. There's music and laughter, toasts and cheers, resolutions and promises. It's a night of joyous celebration, a global farewell party for the year that was, and a welcoming committee for the year that's about to unfold. Yet, amidst all the revelry, New Year's Eve also holds a quiet magic. It's a moment of reflection, a pause in time when we can look back on the year that was and dream about the year to come. It's a chance to set new goals, to rekindle old dreams, and to embrace the possibility of new beginnings. And with that, December closes out the year in style, leaving us excited for what the new year brings. So we see that December is truly a special month. This month, filled with a unique blend of joy, reflection, and anticipation, is the grand finale of the year. December brings together people from all corners of the globe in a myriad of celebrations, from Christmas, Hanukkah to Kwanzaa, each marked by its own unique traditions and customs. It's also the time when we reach the winter solstice, the shortest day and the longest night, marking the official start of winter in the Northern Hemisphere. December is a time for reflection, a moment to look back on the year that has passed, to celebrate achievements and learn from mistakes. It's also the time when we set our eyes forward, preparing for the new year with hope and resolutions. Culturally and historically, December has borne witness to significant events and continues to do so. And of course, the weather, with its cold charm in the Northern Hemisphere and warmth in the South, adds a special touch to this month. From the start of winter to the end of the year, from joyous celebrations to reflective moments, December indeed holds a special place in our hearts and calendars.